Ciao Juventini of the world, my name is Giuseppe, welcome back on the channel. I hope you're all doing well in the start of a new week because it's Monday. Monday is always the start of a new week. This time it's a bit different because we will not have to wait until Saturday or Sunday before having Juventus back on the field. No, because tomorrow we are playing already and it's not a random game. It's an important game. Chelsea versus Juve, the winners of the last Champions League versus Juventus. Juventus that finished on the 4th spot last year in Serie A, that are struggling in Serie A, but we know that Champions League is a total different competition. Why? Because Juventus already beat Chelsea in our own home. Now we are going to Stamford Bridge. We have 12 on 12. We are fighting for not the qualification, because this is already done with 12 on 12. We are fighting for prestige, for a name in Europe. We are also fighting for money. Hey, we know that if you finish first of the group, you have more money than if you finish second. Hey, we will have to see. We'll also speak about the upcoming game in Serie A, Atalanta. But apparently Serie A is open again. Apparently this is what the papers, the front pages are saying. Is it open for only Inter that yesterday was able to win 3-2 versus Napoli? Or is it open for Juventus as well? Don't forget, we have Fiorentina with the same points. We have Lazio with the same points. Let's see. Today, no editing because I have to rush to work. You know that if it's early in the morning on Mondays, on Tuesdays, on Friday, in the week, I can't edit. But if you still love the videos, if you still want these kind of news, even without editing when I have to rush for work, put a maximum of like, guys. Subscribe to the channel. We go with the first page of Corriere dello Sport. What are they saying? Speaking about Juve? No. What did you think? No, of course not. They are speaking about Inter. Inter si ricomincia. Inter, we are starting again. Because as I already anticipated you, apparently according to them, the Serie A has opened again. After the 3-2, it changed. Inter is closer to the top two, Napoli and Milan, that were at that moment undefeated, because both of the team after 12 days were not defeated yet. They did only wins or draws. One thing is beautiful for me as a Juventino, for you as a Juventino, that the Juventus record of 2011-12, that never lost any game after 38 match days, will not be beaten by these two teams. It's impossible anymore. 21-22, your chance is gone. It's gone forever. You can't equalize Juventus anymore, but yes, it can be open again. Well, let's see a bit what the Gazzetta dello Sport is saying, because they are saying also the same story, the same fairy tale. Arriva l'Inter. Inter is arriving. They are arriving. They are at -4. It's true, after yesterday 3-2 versus Napoli, we see the rankings. The rankings of Serie A are saying actually that Napoli is still first with 32 points together with Milan, and then at 28 you have Inter, then you have Atalanta that won 5-2. That will be our next opponents next Saturday at 6 p.m. They have 25, then at 22 you have Roma, and then you have the other teams like Juventus 21, Lazio 21, and then you even have Fiorentina that was able to win 4-3 versus Milan. Then I'm asking myself, Milan that lost 4-3 versus Fiorentina, is that a team that is able to continue for 38 games and go and win the Scudetto? Maybe yes, maybe no. Is Napoli without Osimhen, that yesterday had a big collision with a big contrast with Skriniar, are they really true contenders for the Scudetto? You saw that yesterday they were losing actually 3 men due to COVID. This time they went to Inter. They went there to play. You remember last year after 2 COVID positive tests that they didn't want to travel. This time they did. They lost. It is what it is, guys. Will these be contenders? Will they go as far as we all were thinking in the beginning of the season? Or is Inter still, like Allegri said, still the real favorite for Serie A? I'm asking myself yes or no. I want to know from you guys if you believe that Juventus can still go for Serie A top. Can we still fight? Because we were at -14, we are at -11. We still have to play versus Atalanta this weekend. That will be a game that will tell a lot. That will tell a lot about the possible ambitions of Juventus, because winning can open a chase to the 3rd spot. maybe higher. If you lose versus Atalanta, it will be really difficult. It will be really difficult because then you have really four teams that are really running high. I want to know your opinion. But Tuttosport is saying Juve credici. Juve, believe in it. Believe really in the Scudetto. Go for it. It's not over because there are a lot of games to play. Why? Why are they saying that? Because apparently there is a change in mentality, not only from the men that are playing from the start, from our initial 11 starters, but also and especially from the people that are coming from the bench. We saw a De Sciglio this season that was playing well. We saw a Bernardeschi that was playing better than in the last season, even if it was not that difficult. We even saw a Rugani playing a phenomenal game next to De Ligt versus Fiorentina, where he was able to stop Vlahovic, even if De Ligt was doing the most of the work. And then what did we see versus Lazio? We saw Luca Pellegrini that this time was not only running fast offensively, but was really concentrated and focused as a left back. Grande Luca Pellegrini, great performance. That means that the people that are on the bench are doing better. Even Kulusevski, that missed horrendous thing, was not that bad. Look at that beautiful assist for Chiesa for the second penalty. So can we also count on a bench? Probably yes. Probably yes, and better than in the last season. Change of mentality. Allegri's involving all the team. He said it since a few weeks. He said, I need to understand which player can give me a lot of contribution from the start of the game and which player can give me a lot of contribution from entering from the bench. And that's really beautiful also because we want a new leader that is Bonucci. Bonucci that last year we were not really convinced about his leadership. Yesterday or 2 days ago he had the captain band on his left arm. Grande Bonucci. He scored 2 penalties. He took actually a risk to take not 1 but 2 penalties. He transformed them. He's looking some leadership skills this year. I can't say nothing about the leadership skills of Bonucci that already scored 31 goals with Juventus since his arrival. 31 goals are a lot for a defender since 2014. Since 2010, sorry. Allegri, what it is saying, that is looking for a structure. A structure that can change. Look at that. We started with a 3-5-2. A 3-5-2 in the game. Danilo was injured. We had to change, and we changed into a 4-3-3. A 4-3-3 that gave a lot of stability, that even inserted a great Rabiot. That it's not like that, guys. It's not like that. That was doing a great game in that 4-3-3. Kulusevski was even shining a bit better. We saw him touching the ball a lot more involved in the game. We saw some stability also in defense. 4-3-3, can it be the future, yes or no? It can be. The only problem is Dybala. Because Dybala, Allegri said it, if he enters in that 4-3-3, I will have to play him not as a falso 9. He stopped with that idea of falso 9, but probably on the right side in the 4-3-3 offensively. But he said also, if I play like that, then I need a really holding defensive midfielder behind him. Can that be McKennie? A McKennie that we know one of his skills is to go up. That's a big question. Let's see what will happen without Dybala. Let's see what will happen with Dybala on the field. Dybala that yesterday spoiled a bit about his contract. It was at the finals of tennis. He was there together with Zverev, and they were speaking. They were exchanging the shirts and so on. And at a certain moment, Zverev said to Dybala, "Thank you for being here." Blah 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 blah. Will you be there the next time I will be here in 5 years in Torino? And yesterday, Dybala said, probably I will be there. So he was a bit spoiling about the length of his contract that should go until 2026. Beautiful news for the lovers of Dybala. Beautiful news for our number 10 that was smiling, that looks a bit more relaxed about the question of his contract. But one thing is sure is, if you want to stay, Dybala, you will have to score a bit more, because at the moment in Serie A, our top scorers are Dybala with 3 goals, but also Bonucci. So it can't be that Bonucci and Dybala have the same amount of goals after 13 match days. Morata with 2, then we have McKennie, Ken, Quadrado and Locatelli as well with 2, and we finish with the last news I told you. Chelsea Juve will also be important for the Champions League. We already won 74 million euro thanks to be qualified to the knockout stage, to actually won 4 games in a row. So let's see, because there are still 5 millions to take in that Champions League group stage. Guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Without editing, show me the love, put a maximum of likes, subscribe to the channel. Grazie, forza, Juve.